welcome to Chump Change, everyone, the post show where we talk about the truth hidden behind the lies. And I'm once again joined by the cast of John, Kai, Tay, and Diction. John, well done on the pushing the envelope round. We don't often have a 3-point spread there. The contestant gets all of them.
That is a hat trick.
The hat trick, they call it.
The sports reference.
That's sports. That's some sort of sports.
Surprise.
But it was indeed one of the games where all three of our deceivers were telling lies. So no one got to tell their actual story. We heard little tidbits before you showed up, before the show, John, especially of Taze. Taze was talking about the trunk a little bit. But we're going to just kind of go down the line and hear about these stories. And that means we're going to start with Kai. So, Kai, I want to hear more about the whole zoo story here. So what was this area? Who did you convince? And how did you convince them?
Yes. So here? It's the person that I have the most influence over their life. Everything I do is everything. They literally live for me. It was
it's a sibling.
Mother. It was
mother?
my mother. It was my mother.
Oh,
wow.
No.
More surprising.
And what had happened was, you guys know, you got to start. If you start a story, it's got to be like, what had happened was, it was first grade. And we went to the zoo on a field trip. My mom, she just loves me so much. She took off work to be a chaperone because she's like, my baby girl, my baby girl. And, you know, it's the zoo. So I want to see the animals. So we are in the souvenir shop. It's right at the entrance. And she buys me binoculars, like the little toy binoculars so you can see the things. And we're walking through, I think we're near either the hippos or the giraffes. And we're just walking on this like wooden bridge. And all of a sudden, my clumsy ass drops the binoculars over on the other side of the bridge. So now they're on the ground. Now I'm sad. I can't see the animals like I want to see the animals. My mom's, I just remember talking to my mother, and she was like, hold on. Mind you, I'm in first grade. She's a young buck at the time. She's still a young buck. She climbs over the railing of the bridge, goes into the area. Mind you, this is not the animal area, but it's like right in front of the animals. So it's like that locked off place in front of them. Like no human is supposed to be there if you don't work here.
It's the
Gets
buffer.
my binoculars. I know the other two chaperones have to help pull her back up to get back over this railing to give it all for some. So I was so happy back then, but I look back, I'm like, I wouldn't have done it for my child. I really would have, like, because I used new ones.
You're gonna leave those binoculars there. I don't know what's living down there. I'm not going in.
They could not have been more than $15. And she went over to get them.
Did I miss you say what animal exhibit it was?
I think we were either near like the hippos, rhinoceros, or the giraffes. But it's not like she went into the exhibit. Oh God, no, we're black.
Yeah.
But she did like go into the little locked off area in front of it.
Broke the rules regardless.
Yes,
100%. So no security or anything saw.
No.
This. She was in and out before they.
Which zoo was this?
It was, I think, the Maryland Zoo.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I don't know if that's better or worse than the Oakland Zoo? Is that what you said?
The Oakland Zoo is like
little memory.
I love the Oakland Zoo, but man, is it kind of fucked up over there.
Because what could be wrong about a zoo? The only thing I can think of that can be wrong about it is there's no cages. Like I can't.
Well, it's like it's not.
That could be like.
Yeah, it's mostly it's not clean, and like half the exhibits are empty most of the time. It's just so like you'll go there and you'll be like, I'm gonna see a bear, and it's like, oh yeah,
really?
There's like this thing you can. It's like a glider on top. Well, like a little. What are they called? Where you sit in it and it's going above the exhibits, but you're not even strapped in very well. So if your kid is in that kid could just drop off where the giraffes or like the lion pit is. Literally. And I'm like, this is so bad.
The lion, like, I love it's not the lion enclosure. It's like the pit, the lion pit.
And y'all
can just drop where like the camels are. It was just weird. I don't know if they still have it, but like you're not really locked in there. It's just like a little bar that goes down. You can totally just get out of it though. That's why I'm like,
they got rid of that at Disneyland.
Tay. So the story, your story, was that you purposefully closed a trunk on someone's head.
I slammed that thing. I slammed it on my sister's head.
Yeah, so that's what Tay said before. Tay said, I would never do that to a friend. I did it to my sister.
Me and my sister like fought a lot.
So yeah, what was the scenario leading up to it, and what was the aftermath of it?
This is like the first time I've ever slammed her head in the trunk. But we've definitely fought before for shotgun. Like,
hey, did you do it multiple times?
I don't think so. I think it was just once.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if I did it more than once, though. But like me and my sister would always call shotgun, and we'd sprint for it because no matter what, even if like we called it, it's whoever gets there first. And then like I called shotgun, and she's like, "No, yeah, right." And she knew that my dad's Jeep, the trunk would never lock; it would always be unlocked. So she opened it to try and get in from the back of the Jeep into the front. And when she started that, I ran back there, and it went boom right on her head, and she started crying. And I crawled in, and I got the front. And then my dad was just like, "Oh my god!" And then I got shotgun. I still got shotgun after that.
You still got rewarded for using acts of violence.
I still got it.
You know, that's a
order.
Tell kids that story. Who needs a tortoise in the hair when it comes to that's how you win a race right there?
Trunk in the head.
Bam.
Trunk in the head.
I wouldn't
be like laugh about it now, but she like will never let me live it down, and that's totally understandable.
Yep.
It's completely understandable.
That's
we were awful to each other.
You did what gangsters often do to people they're trying to extort money out of.
Her ass without the curves. Like,
bro, I was like 11 or 12 too.
That's literally a scene in a Guy Ritchie film.
Yeah, that was from Daredevil with Kingpin.
Oh yeah,
dude, it was fucked. Listen, I got older and I was like, damn, that's fucked up. Never, don't do that.
But she did stuff back to you, right? You were saying it was like a back and forth type thing.
Yeah, it was the thing that we always fought and all that. And then just, I was tired of it. I was tired of her bullying me, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking slam this shit on your head.
Or the younger?
I'm the youngest. My sister is 6 years older than me.
Oh, wow.
So she was fighting with someone who is 6 years younger than her for the front seat?
Yeah. And she didn't get it.
18 when you did that?
Probably.
Wow.
She's either 5 or 6 years older. I forget.
I
haven't seen my sister in a while.
Yeah. And you know what? She won.
She
won. That's the important thing to take.
What's funny is she was actually watching the stream. I told her, I was like, "No, by the way, we're using that story." She's like, "Yes."
And so that leaves Diction. So Diction, you were the one who got trapped in a porta potty at a music festival. What was the music festival, and how did you get trapped?
I don't remember the name of it. It was up on Wavy Gravy's land in Northern California, like up past Sonoma. And a big factor of the story, I wish it was as tame as Tay's version. I was peaking after taking 5 hits of acid out of the vial. So I reached that point where it's like, oh, it's time to go to the bathroom now because like I've got a lot of adrenaline and stuff. So I go and I'm in there.
Does adrenaline come out of your butt? Is that what happens? Does adrenaline get released?
It's just that, yeah, it whenever I did hallucinogens, I would have to take a shit. It was just something that happened. Yeah. Thing was, as soon as I was like ready to be done, I noticed that the toilet paper was melting in my hand. And I was like, oh, that's not a good sign. And and so I don't think that I actually got like trapped in there. I think that it was just I was so high that I couldn't function properly and I couldn't get the latch to open.
Reality trapped you in
basically, yeah.
Reality would have saved
I was probably only in there for like 2 or 3 minutes because my friend was outside.
His reality trapped him in there.
Yeah, it was for me. It felt like I was in there for like a month, but it was actually like a couple of minutes probably.
So you say your friend helped you? Is that what you said?
Yeah, well, he was in another porta potty like down the line of porta potties, so he couldn't hear me banging. And then there were people outside. You know, I think there was someone behind the porta potty puking. So I had that echoing in my head the whole time as I'm trapped in there. It was just a nightmare scenario.
That's
all the way. It was awful. It was awful.
It sounds like a man is in there with an animal. It's like people like hurt you.
I was banging. I don't think I was banging that hard, but I was like, I was like, Miguel, and eventually he came and he was like, Nick, turn it left.
I don't know how I would personally react. I don't know how I would personally react to being in line for a porta potty and hearing the person in the porta potty ahead of me knocking on the door from the inside.
Miguel.
It was just, it was like, it's a music festival, it's loud, there's people just kind of like drunkenly stumbling around and stuff, so
right.
It wasn't like a big line or anything, so I don't think anyone just noticed that I was in there because of all the noises
just
and
like
stuff.
passing
that
by
wasn't
and
a part of their reality. This was your reality.
This is my reality, those that I was trapped in.
And it was hell.
This is my design.
This is my design.
John, I gotta say, if they had gotten all of their real facts, I don't know if you would have gotten it.
If Kai had said she tricked her mom somehow as a first grader into like breaking the zoo rules for her, I'd be like, bullshit. Tay, I would have believed completely.
Yeah.
Somehow all the lies.
I'd be like, John would know that this was me.
Yeah.
all the lies were more.
But yeah, the same
so much more tame than the reality of them.
It's like even Diction's lie is hard to believe. It's like, wait, you got locked inside, but you weren't locked inside. You were just like you thought you were locked. It's even like a bad
locked
lie
brain
of a stupid story. It's funny though.
There was a lot going on there. A lot happened, but that is pretty much all the time we have for Chump Change. Tay, welcome for your first time. You did awesome on the episode.
That was so much fun. I just stuttered.
I've been doing it all.
So much fun.
I struggled, but I got there.
Kai, Diction, you did amazing, and John, very well done as the contestant. I'm sure we'll have you back as a contestant again, or as a liar again. We can get you in here telling more stories. John's got a ton of stories. I know that. To you watching first members, thank you very much for being first members. You help us make shows like Chump possible, and you help us keep the lights on. So thank you very, very much. Reminder, 2-week break. Rest up, watch a bunch of other content, not just from Rooster Teeth, but from everyone here. People here are all streaming.
Go watch them. They all stream. They're great streamers.
Absolutely.
Even
check them all out. Even Tay.
Oh shit.
Check them all out. We will see you guys in 3 weeks time for another episode of Chump. Have a good one, everyone. See you later.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.